Aikido and Jiu-Jitsu are both martial arts that originated in Japan and have a focus on joint locks and grappling techniques. However, there are some differences between the two when it comes to their approaches and philosophies. Aikido, developed by Morihei Ueshiba, emphasizes blending with an opponent's movements and redirecting their energy rather than relying on brute force. Aikido techniques often involve circular movements and fluid motions to neutralize an attacker's force and control their joints. Joint locks, such as wrist locks, arm locks, and shoulder locks, are common in Aikido and are used to immobilize or control an opponent. Jiu-Jitsu, on the other hand, encompasses a broader range of techniques and styles. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, BJJ, a popular form of Jiu-Jitsu, focuses heavily on ground grappling and submission holds. Jiu-Jitsu techniques involve controlling an opponent on the ground using leverage, positional dominance, and joint locks or chokes to force them to submit. While joint locks are a fundamental part of Jiu-Jitsu, it also incorporates takedowns, throws, and strikes. In terms of joint locks and grappling techniques, both Aikido and Jiu-Jitsu share some similarities. They both utilize joint locks to manipulate an opponent's limbs and joints, applying pressure to cause pain or immobilize them. However, there are differences in their execution and training methods. Aikido tends to place more emphasis on the flow of movement, blending with an opponent's energy, and using circular motions to redirect force. Aikido practitioners often practice techniques in a cooperative manner, focusing on proper form and timing, rather than resistance-based training. The joint locks in Aikido are typically applied in a way that allows for control and redirection of an opponent's movement, rather than seeking to cause injury. Jiu-Jitsu, particularly BJJ, places a strong emphasis on practical application and live sparring. The joint locks in Jiu-Jitsu are often applied with the intention of forcing an opponent to submit. Training in Jiu-Jitsu involves intense grappling sessions where practitioners engage in full resistance, simulating real-life fighting scenarios. This allows for a more realistic testing of techniques and their effectiveness. In summary, while both Aikido and Jiu-Jitsu incorporate joint locks and Japanese grappling techniques, they differ in their approaches. Aikido focuses on blending and redirecting an opponent's energy, while Jiu-Jitsu, particularly BJJ, emphasizes ground grappling and submission holds through live sparring.